Hi, what's up? How is it going? Today's video I'm going to show you through, actually this tutorial is basically for new beginners that want to know more about graphics. If you don't know anything about graphics, today I'm going to show you the basics knowledge of graphics, what you needed to know as a beginner. So without further ado, let's step into it. Let's start off by launching CorelDraw. Actually this is CorelDraw 2022. So let's right click, let's open it by right clicking on the icon, then you locate open, click automatically. Wait a while for that to open up, so let's wait a while for the app to launch up. So this is actually loading up, so let's wait until it opens up. So it's booting up, so let's wait. Automatically it opens up. So right now what you needed to do, as you can see, we have four menu bars right here. Automatically when you launch your application, what you will notice at the menu bar is this: file, tools, windows, and help. As this right now, the appearance of the CorelDraw is light, the light in color. If you truly want to change it, let me show you through that as well. Go to tool, then go to option, then you hit us customization. Automatically dialog box pop up. So right from the dialog box, you can decide to change the appearance of the application to darker color, which is this. So you can still go further to change the color to more darker, just like so. Can you see that? Or you can decide to just make it this color. Can you see that? Can you see the appearance? But if you choose to make it all black, that's fine. Then you go over to the desktop as well, make it all black, set up gray, just like so. Good. So if you want it to be like that, you can go on and just apply save. So let's use that. Let's use black. If you want it that way, you can hit OK. Then it remains like this. This is actually classic, but if you don't want it that way, you just have to go over and change it all over, customize. Then you go over and turn it to lights, which is this. Go. So right now let's go over. So as this right now, we have the interface of the application, and well, let's if you want to create a new space for a new design, most definitely you're gonna go to this place. You have the this icon of a new document. If you want to create a new document, if you click that, automatically it's going to take you to a new automatically you're going to have a dialog box pop out asking you what next. So let's just close that. You have your ready design file which you've done in the past, which is this. If you want to open it up and all of that, so let's go over and create a new file, a new workspace for that. Automatically, if you open it all up, automatically a dialog box pop up asking you what do you want. So as this right now, you can choose right from here. You can choose to name your file from here. Let's say old. Let's decide. Let's just make it old. And you want how many pages of what's it called do you want? Do you want a single page of workspace? You can decide to make it 7 page. So right from here, page view, 7 page. You can see that. So right from here we have primary color mode. So CMYK, you can decide to use RGB, which is red, green, blue, but preferably I will go for cyan, magenta, yellow, black. That's the standalone colors. Yellow, cyan is standalone color. There's no attachment of any other color. Magenta is standalone color, yellow is standalone color, then black is standalone color. So preferably check on CMYK, then you go further, the width, the size of your whatever. I can choose the term of the measurement, inches and all of that. As for me, I prefer inches. You can decide to use feet, yard and all of that. So let's just use inches. So at this inches you can decide the sizes of what you want. So let's use 12 by 12, or better still 12 by 17. Can you see that? So if you want it in landscape or portrait, as in upright just like so, then the landscape size. So as per the resolution, as this right now, the resolution of this file is 96. So preferably I use 300 dpi for all my design. That is standard. You can, if you want to design for a web, you can use 150 and all of that. So right now, as this right now, let's hit OK to see where it takes us to. After we've made proper specification, then hit OK. Automatically it opens up your settings. Can you see right now? You can see it's automatically saved holding. Can you see that? We have so we choose 7 pages. It takes brings up 7 pages of what drawing board. So let's move further to the rest of the features. So we have this taskbar you are seeing right here is a menu bar. We have file, which consists of file, edit, view, layout, objects, effects, bitmap, text, table, tools, window, help and all of that. We have the property bar, which is this. Can you see that? These are the property bar, which consists of inches, boxes and all of that. The sizes of the workspace and all of that. So these are the tools. Let me take you around all of this all of this menu. So let's click on menu. It consists of new from template, open existing file, open recent, which you've done in the past, close application. If you hit close, automatically to close this particular page. If you hit close all, automatically it's gonna close all the application. Save and save as. If you decide to change the name of the file in which you used to save this file, you can use save as. Automatically a dialog box pops up. As this right now, you can decide to change it to hold on, then you hit save. Automatically it's going to change the file name in which you used to save. So right now it's this. Let's go on back there. So all of this save as, save templates. You can decide to change this, save this template for another day. In case you needed it, you can go over to it and use this template. So we have the acquiring image and all of that. Imports, if you want to import your file. So let me give you, for example, let's have this just like so. So as this, so let's go back there. So that's if you want to import any file, right from other that's what we needed. So let's assume you want to import into the CorelDraw. Let's take that image for example. Automatically it brings up. So let's go on to the file. So as this right now, you can decide, the next one is export. If you want to export this file right here, to another place. Let's export. So a dialog box pops up, then you go on and export automatically. Instantly, if you click on export, it's going to take this file to you're going to export the file to another file. So let's go on to the next one, the export for. Don't need that. Send to Bluetooth. If you want to send this particular file to Bluetooth, zip folder, desktop, shortcuts, good document, and all of that, email and all of that. So the next one is publish to PDF. You want to save the file you've designed to PDF. Automatically a dialog box shows up asking you and all of that. So that's that. So the next one, preview, print if you want to print and all of that, exits and all of that. So let's go on to the next one, undo move. Let's undo. Automatically it reverts your the previous task you've taken. It takes it back, a kind of undo and all of that. So let's go on to the next one, redo move. It takes you back there. Then go on repeat move, takes you like that. If you want to keep repeating, the shortcut to that is Ctrl R. Can you see that? So that's a long process that we have, and we have shortcuts and all of that. Delete the object, duplicate, automatically duplicate. Then we have select all the files, select all the objects, selected that, so and so on and so forth. Find a replacement of file and all of that, step to repeat. Let's go to the next menu. We have wireframe, normal, embed and all of that. All of these, zoom in, zoom out, those are the things. Zoom out, zoom in and all of that. Can you see that? So proof color, stimulate overprints, rasterize complex and all of that. Snap off, document navigation, scroll bar and all of that. The layer, we have insert page. Click on that, automatically a dialog box pops up. So you can choose to apply number to the pages, number of pages and all of that. So let's choose 90. Then after or before these pages, let's choose after, editing pages and all of that, customize. So those are the things, the sizes. So let's hit OK. So automatically it brings more pages into the pages, the previous pages that we have created so far. So let's go on view. So that's that. We are on layout. So duplicate, rename. If you want to name this file, delete page, go to page and all of that. If you want to go to specific page, let's assume you want to go to page let's say 87 rather. So it's okay, automatically takes you to the exact page, which is this 87. Can you see that? So let's go on. So go to pages, insert number, insert page number, active, layout pages. So to insert page number to it, can you see it? Automatically it does the page numbering for you. Bam, just like that. Can you see that? All the way down to 97. So to know how phenomenal this is. This is so that's that. So let's go on to the next one. We have page size, document options, blah blah blah, and all of that. Border running, you don't need that. Let's go on to the next one. We have the object creates pattern. If you click, automatically vector and all of that. So good. So that's that. So right now let's go on to the next one. We have insert, code, QR code, and all of that. So let's go on to the next one. QR code, validate barcode. So a whole lot of things right there. Create, insert barcode. So can you see? Let's next. All these, as settings. So just like so, automatically you have your code popping. So let's go on. So Powerclip, if you want to Powerclip object, symmetry symbol, roll up, clear transformation, copy effects, clone effects, allow distribution, fades, and all of that. Other group, hide, log, shaping, perspective, convert to bitmap and all of that. So and so on and so forth. So we have the effects, flatten, 3D, blah blah blah, stroke, blur. Let's just experiment something right here. 3D. So after bitmap your objects, so all of these are applicable to you can decide to use a page coil and all of that. Can you see effect of that? So it's okay. Go on again. We have the so all of these has properties and all of that you can actually apply to your file that will makes so many difference to your design and all of that. So we have the astro, blur, camera, color transform, contour, correction, creative. All these are creative tasks that you need to check in the process of your designing. Custom, distort, noise, sharpen, texture, transform, artist, media, reveal, blend, and what have you, all of that. So we have the bitmap, resample, mode. Want to change a particular bitmap to any other color, black and white, grayscale, dual tone. You can change the color to 3 colors and all of that. Palette, RGB, lab color, quick trace. This takes you tracing your what's it called, the bitmap objects. So that's that for that plugin and all of that. So we have the test, tabular, task, column. If you want to have your text in column and all of that, bullet numbering, drop cap, test strategies, insert format. All these things are as shortcuts to it. So paragraph, text framing, use hyper nation and all of that. Write to thesaurus, that's dictionary that comes with CorelDraw, text and all of that. Table, insert row and all of that, column, left, and blah 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 blah. Select the row and all of that. Delete distribution and so on and so forth. Tools, options, that are the first stage that I showed you so far. Customize your this thing, change the color to black, and command bar and all of that, change the band, you know, all of that. All these are just settings, you know. They are just settings. So let's go on to Windows scripts. You know, these are the things you can use this to create calendarium for your projects and all of that. Window, you know, new windows, fresh, refresh, close window, close all window. You know, that will close all the application entirely. We have workspace. These are all settings that comes along with the CorelDraw. They help you actually don't need this. So welcome screen and all of that, blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. Then that takes us to the tool. These are the toolbar. So pick tool. You can use this to move around your object and all of that. Shape tool. You can use this to sharpen your objects and all of that. Add nodes and so on and so forth. Then this, you can use this to crop, you know, your whatever, just like so. Can you see that? Those are the works. Zoom tool, zoom up and zoom in. Right click to zoom in, right drag just like to zoom out. Right click to zoom in, automatically does that. So we have the freehand tool. This is a straight line. You can use this to create your straight line and what have you and all of that. So we have the what's it called, 2-point line. Can you see that? We have the next one, bezier tool. This is actually good for artistic, you know, recreation. Excuse me. It's actually good for artistic recreation to create something and all of that. Then we have the pen tool. Is actually, you know, very close to the bezier tool. Good. Then the next one and the next one, those are the things. We have the artistic, you know, media. So mind you, each of these tools you are seeing here has a property to it, you know, a functions that comes along with each of the tools. So as you can see, when I selected the artistic media, you know, the property, as in the sub functions that, you know, come along with the tool, shows up at the taskbar right here. Can you see it? You know, that you can make use of. Let's select this. So these are the what's it called, the sub functions of the tools. So let's go on to the next one. We have the the rectangle. So by the time you click that rectangle tool, automatically you're going to see the sub functions that comes along with the tool. So let's click on that. Automatically the taskbar changes. Can you see it? So the sizes, can decide the sizes of the object you want to create. Let's first drag it out. So right from here you can choose to make it, you know, 7 by 7 inches. When you hit OK, automatically it's applicable to the object. Can you see it? Automatically the object changes. That's that. So you can use this to rotate your object. Let's just use 56. It's going to rotate it 56 degrees of what you typed right there. Can you see it? So that's that for that. You know, these are the sub functions that come along with the tool. So the next one is ellipse tool, elliptical. That's the ellipse tool. So you can create your perfect circle, hold control key and all of that. These are the what comes along with it. You can use this, so it changes the appearance of that. Can you see that? So just like that, these are the, you can even tick in the outline, you can make it dotted line and all of that. You can change the size of the line and all of that. So that's that for that. Go on to, we have the polygon, we have the text tool, which is the powerful aspect of it. So let's select, you can decide to type anything with that. That's the text tool and all of that. Good. So let's go on to the next one. We have a parallel line tool. It's more or less like knowing the size of your creating a line and all of that. So this, it shows the size of the, how long the line is. So that's that for you. So let's go on to the shadow tool. We still have tool that is hidden right there. We have contour tool, blend tool, distort tool, envelope tool, student tool, block tool, and what have you. If you dive closely into CorelDraw and you learn more, most definitely all the tools you are going to get used to it and know more in-depthly about what they do. So the last but not the least, we have the transparency tool. That can actually change the appearance of your object. You can decide to just make it, lessen it all up. Uniform transparency, these are the functions that comes along with the tool, transparency tool. So you can decide to make it pattern and all of that. You can actually change the pattern right here. Those are the things. Can you see it? That's that. So let's go on. So then we have the property bar, which is this. So you have the color that was applied to the object. We have the density, the amount of colors that we have in it. This cyan 100%, magenta 0, yellow 100%. So and all of that. Then the outline. So that's that. So here we come to the end tutorial. I think you really learned so much about the basics of graphics for beginner. Actually that's actually the basics that you needed to know before you get into it in-depthly and know more creatively what you can do with this application. You can go ahead and carry out this task on your own to know more and more about this basics. So here we come to the end tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button so that other people can benefit from what we have shared so far, and hit the notification button so that when next I have a tutorial in this channel, you'll be the first to be notified. So here we come to the end of it. See you the next tutorial. Bye for now.